Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. I hope you choose to stick around and click the like icon, the subscribe icon and the bell icon for notifications every time I upload. So for today we have a very exciting video. I bought the new Rimmel Kind and Free skin products. So it is a tinted moisturizer or skin tint, and then we have a concealer and a finishing powder. This one is in translucent. My skin tint is in 410 latte, and then the concealer is in 030 medium. So we're going to be testing this out today and then also do like a wear test. So I'm not sure how long the wear test will be. It is currently I don't know if you can see it, but it's 3 o'clock on the dot basically. So we're gonna try and wear this makeup as long as possible. I don't have a very busy day. I just need to like clean the room, do some washing, and then head to the shops. So I'm gonna wear this as long as possible. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Firstly, we're going to start off with the skin tint, obviously, but I'm just going to prime one side of my face and then not prime the other, because this does say that it has blurring properties, so we'll see if that is true. It is also a clean, nourishing skin tint which blurs imperfection, gives your skin moisturization with antioxidants, complex, vitamin E and provitamin B. And then it says for more information to go to their website. So it is supposed to be like a natural brand. I think it said 70% natural origin. And yeah, it is vegan. So I think this is their vegan line. They weren't vegan before that. So I'm just going to use my Makeup Obsession Picture Perfect Pore Blurring Primer. And we're going to use that on this side of the face. I think the shade might be slightly too dark. It was very difficult to pick a shade. I should have gone for a more light medium, but we'll see if we can make it work. So this is what it looks like. It is a bit worrying because it came like this, and inside there was no like protection, so I'm not sure about that, but you know the drill. One side brush, one side sponge. I think I might use the sponge on this side and then the brush on this side. It's got quite a runny consistency and it is quite dark. It might work because it's lighter coverage, but yeah, you can see it's it's slightly too dark for me. I've seen a lot of people review this and say it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury new one. I think it's, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, apparently it's very similar to that. Okay, so that was one pump, and my brush did absorb quite a bit, so I'm going in with one more. I just feel like the brush has absorbed so much, so I'm not sure if the brush is the best method of application. Okay, it does look really nice on the skin. It's not very full coverage, like it said, it is just a skin tint. So it's got like a nice glow to it as well. So far I really like it, and the shade isn't even that bad. Let's go move on to the other side with the sponge. I added like quite a big blob there. Okay, so like I said, it's not full coverage because it is a skin tint, but the coverage was actually pretty good. Yeah, so this is the side with the brush and the primer, and this is the side with the sponge. I do prefer the side with the sponge, but the pores are better here because of the primer. So yeah, I really like that. The consistency is really nice, although it is a bit wet, or runny. I would say to definitely apply it with a sponge or with your fingers, but yeah, I really like that. Let's see if it holds up during the day. It's not too greasy either. It gives a nice glow, which just looks like you put some serum or moisturizer on your face, and it is very skin-like. You can still kind of see like my redness through there. Yeah, really happy with that. So moving on to the concealer, like I said, I got it in 030 medium. It is also a hydrating concealer, and that's all the claims they have. It does have titanium dioxide in it, which is bad because that causes flashback, but we'll see in our wear test. Okay, so on the website it says, our first clean makeup that works, no compromises, 100% vegan and kind to animals, free from fragrance, mineral oils, and animal derived ingredients. So that is the kind and free part. What are the claims on the concealer? Holds up to your standards, kind and free. Oh, that's mascara. I didn't even see the mascara actually. No, it doesn't say anything. Okay, anyway, it's a hydrating concealer. So just my usual spots. I thought this color might be a bit dark, but it seems to look pretty good. The applicator is quite small and it doesn't pick up a lot of product, which I guess could be a good thing or a bad thing if you're in a rush. I'm gonna put some here because you can see my redness through there, and then we'll just let that dry down for a couple of seconds. Okay, so let's start blending that out, just using my sponge. It blends away so quickly. I don't know if that's because the formula is quite wet as well. I feel like the concealer is just blending away, so I think I might let it dry slightly more under my eyes. Can't believe I didn't realize that they had a mascara, but they didn't have it on the site that I looked on. I think I might add a little dab more. I didn't think I used enough. You can still kind of see my darkness under my eyes. So let's just get it. So this is what it looks like close up. I'm still creasing, which is just normal for me at the moment. However, it does look really hydrating, and altogether it feels very, very light on the face. This might be my new favorite concealer because it's so moisturizing and hydrating. It doesn't make me look too cakey, and altogether I think the skin looks really, really nice. So I'm just going to give this a few minutes just to dry down, and then we'll go ahead and apply the powder. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. It hasn't fully dried down, obviously because it is hydrating, so it tends to be a little bit more sticky on the, not sticky, but like you can still feel it on the face. Like your moisturizer doesn't completely dry down. It obviously isn't transfer proof because I can feel it on my fingers, but I think my under eyes look really nice, especially on camera. It looks really awake, and like besides the fine lines under my eyes, I just think it looks nice and smooth, and I really like the skin so far. Next we're gonna go ahead with the pressed powder, and it just says healthy look pressed powder, obviously vegan and stuff, and it says healthy look lightweight pressed powder, delivers a fresh natural looking glow. For more information, go to their website. So that's all it says. It comes with like, I don't know if this is a cover, if it's a powder puff, but it's like leather or plastic on this side and then a different plastic on that side, so I think it might just be a cover on there. And again, we're going to take our sponge like I always do and just swirl it, and we'll set under the eyes and the T-zone with that. Oh, it picks up quite a lot. I didn't check if there is any, it's got kernel flour in it, I don't know what that means, but it sounds strange. Tapioca starch, which is a cooking ingredient, and that does have titanium dioxide, but we'll have a look at the end. So I'm just patting the excess and spreading it evenly over the sponge, patting out those creases as much as we can. And then we'll go ahead and just set that. It does have a slight smell, nothing too crazy though, it just smells like makeup. I heard someone say no smell is better than a bad smell, which is so true. I'd rather have no smell in my makeup rather than a bad smelling makeup product. And then we'll go ahead and set the T-zone. So it is quite brightening, as you can see under my eyes. It's taken down the shine quite a bit, but I feel like you can already see like a white cast. Okay, then I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and we're gonna give it a little nose swirl. Just dab it in there. There's a lot of like, don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of kickback in there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of the face. I know I don't usually do these type of reviews. I usually just try and find really affordable makeup that can give you the same result as like high-end makeup, but I don't know, if you like these new type of reviews and I'll find new products that have just been launched, please let me know down in the comment section below and I'll go ahead and buy some newer items on the market. There's a few that I refuse to buy, but I can see what I can do if you enjoy this. So it does feel quite velvety, but you can still feel the stickiness of the foundation underneath, especially around my mouth here. So let me just do that. So this is what the face looks like now after it's been set. I still really like it. I think it's just lightened the foundation. My under the eyes do look really, really cakey, especially this one, but no surprise there. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna quickly finish the rest of my makeup, just add some bronzer and blush and that sort of thing, and then we'll come back. I'll give you my thoughts so far, although I already give it to you, and then show you what it looks like in natural lighting, and then we'll start the wear test officially. Okay, so I just threw in some bronzer and blush in my eyes and added some bronzer and blush to the cheeks, a little bit of lip oil and lip liner. So yeah, this is my makeup for the day. I think I'll check in with you guys again in maybe at 5. It is 3:30 now, so just so you know, it's 3:30. So yeah, I will check in at about 5. Okay, my opinion so far is I really do like the tint. Even though it was slightly too dark for my skin, it blended out really nicely and the color just morphed. I think because it's such a lightweight formula that like one shade can cover a couple of different skin tones. So I really like this so far. The concealer I really like as well. It is very smoothing and moisturizing, but obviously I have problematic under eyes, so I don't even account for that, but I really do like that so far. The powder I don't like at all. It is kind of just, it's not meshing well with the skin tint. I think the skin tint is a little bit too moisturizing and the powder is too dry, so it's looking a bit claggy in some areas, but I think once my natural oils come through that it might change. I'm hoping so, but so far that's a no for the powder. So yeah, let's start our wear test. I also will pop in a picture over here to show you if it has flashback or not, and let's try some natural lighting. Okay, I'm holding it like selfie style, but this is what it looks like in natural lighting. As you can see, there's a lot more texture visible. So yeah, and it's like pulling up strangely, and yeah, so yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a couple of hours and see you then. So it's 6:20 now, so I've had the makeup on for about 3 hours, and I think it looks pretty good, but looking up close you can see that it's settled into my smile lines here. Okay, I was laughing a lot, but still it shouldn't happen, and it doesn't really happen with a lot of my other foundations. And it's kind of shiny in some areas, especially like I didn't put any highlighter on, so my nose is shiny as if I have highlighter on, and so is my chin. But other than that, I think it looks really good. I think my skin looks like my skin, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. But I'll wear it for another maybe 3 hours and I'll come back and report back to you. So the time is now 9:10 and I've had enough. I just want to take my makeup off and go watch some TV, but generally speaking, it has worn really well. It's not any more shiny than it was before. I don't see a difference between the primed side and the unprimed side. They look very similar to me, but I am feeling like this weird burning sensation across my face over here. I'm not sure if it is the makeup or if I burnt my face while opening the oven, you know, when you get that big wave of steam. So I'm not sure if it was that or if it is the makeup, but I am having a burning sensation. I'll update you in the description bar if I experienced anything else. But in conclusion, I would definitely recommend these two. They're really affordable. I think this was £10 and this was £7, and I really do think it's worth it. If you're someone who doesn't really like to wear heavy foundation, I would honestly recommend this. Obviously, just prime before, I would suggest. Not that it did anything, but if you have a mattifying primer, I'd suggest using that. The powder, I'm not so sure of. I still feel like it's caused the creasing, but we're gonna go ahead and we're just going to powder the center of the face and see if that does anything. And I'm using a really fluffy brush, but I just wanted to see. So obviously my natural oils have already come through, so that usually makes my makeup either look better or worse depending on the finish. So I wouldn't recommend doing that actually. I don't know if you can see, but now it's just clinging to everything. So I would rather just get I would rather just dab it off with like I don't know what they call, they have like little sheets, blotting sheets. Just get some blotting sheets and you could do that. Just blot, because the powder clings to, I don't know, strangely. But anyway guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video and liked this type of video. If there's any other new products you would like me to try, please just drop it down in the description, in the comments, and yeah, I'll find a way to try them. But other than that, that's it from me. I hope everybody has a good evening and enjoyed this video. So bye.